try to fix, if you happen to choose the wrong decision, fix it. Try to prevent yourself from making that same mistake again. The worst thing is not making a choice. So you gotta make a choice, either good or the bad. And there's a lot of wisdom behind that. Today, he will be speaking on his topic, which is connecting with music.
Ooh.
This is not Nokia, right? Connecting people?
No.
Okay. Steve Chen will be speaking on this, on focusing on get to the point, speech title, connecting with music. Let's welcome Steve. Oh.
Dun 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 dun. I love musical instruments. It brings me great joy and brings everyone happiness. Today, I will be sharing about my experiences playing different kinds of music. The first one is the piano. Like most people, as Asian kids, we are all forced to play the piano at a very early age.
Our dads. What a cool daddy.
And I started when I was 6 years old, and I played for 3 years. And me and my mom, we had a good time bonding because she would sit next to the bench next to me, and she would show me the bass clef notes and also the treble clef notes. And we had acronyms to remember the notes. E, G, B, D, F. Every good boy deserves fudge. Yes, I am a good boy, so I definitely deserve fudge. And I learned a lot of musical terms and also how to play with the metronome. It used to be a big one. It's like tick, 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 like that. Yeah, but now they use the digital one. And I probably practiced a lot of hours with my mom and my musical teacher, and after about maybe 50 times I was able to perform. I always remember when I was a kid, I always had some butterflies in my stomach, and couldn't get rid of those. In third grade, I moved on to the violin. Yes. How did I choose the violin? Well, I thought Yo-Yo Ma played the violin, so I just said, hey, I'm gonna pick the violin. So my mom spends $2,000 US on the violin, and then I find out, oh my goodness, Yo-Yo Mama doesn't play the violin. Shoot, I'm stuck because my mom made the investment, so I can't change anymore. So I'm stuck playing the violin. Regarding to classical music, it's a very, very strict type of music, and our teacher made us practice 1 hour every day, and her name was Mrs. Chen. She would tell us before each concert, one rotten apple will spoil the whole barrel. Are you that rotten apple? Oh no. So that would scare the jitters out of everybody. Yes, and it definitely made us practice. But what is funny is during the concert, while everyone is going up bow, there's probably one guy who's going to go down bow. And from the audience, it's very obvious to see. But thankfully, that's not me. So yeah, I've been practicing. After playing violin for a couple of years, I wanted to be cool in high school. So I thought, that US president, what's his name? Former US President Bill Clinton? He played that saxophone. Yeah, he looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll pick up a saxophone just like him. And so I picked up because there weren't many positions, they made me play the baritone saxophone. It's a really big one, goes all the way to close to your foot, and because I'm a very skinny guy, I'm not as buff as Alex or Douglas. I had a hard time. I was always playing like this. Very uncomfortable. And that was a miserable 1 year of playing the baritone sax. Then I moved on to the alto, it's about this big, and then also played the tenor. Tenor was the right fit for me. I enjoyed the tone of the music. It has kind of like a mellow and low tone. So I really enjoyed playing that. And one night I'll always remember is going to my school concert. I was listening in the audience to the jazz band, and they were playing big band music. And regular people, the other groups, we're all wearing just a nice white shirt and black trousers. And the jazz band, they were cool cats. They were wearing like black shirt and black trousers, and some of them had hats. And the music was lively and very energetic. And that was what gave me motivation to join them. And I remember in the end of the song, they jumped into the audience and they started like playing down the aisle here and there.
Nice.
It was very cool. It was like engaging the audience. And so 11th grade and 12th grade, I decided to join the jazz band. And it was probably the highlight of my high school time, yes. The conductor was very important. He made sure made sure to organize many gigs for us. So we had a lot of opportunities to go outside, play at runs, weddings, and our best trip of all was going to Japan. We went to visit some schools and played at their schools. And one thing I learned about playing the saxophone was improvisation. Yes, that's a key part of jazz. And also training my ears, learning how to play without reading the notes. So these are a couple of skills I learned from playing the saxophone. And in conclusion, I definitely encourage people to try out different instruments. I feel like you can learn different things from each and every individual instrument. For me, I used to just listen to pop and hip hop because that was just what's popular on ICRT. But after trying out different instruments, I began to appreciate classical, opera, jazz, and Christian rock. So definitely, if you have time, there's some really popular instruments out there. The ukulele and the sitar. Sitar is an Indian type of guitar. Toastmasters of the evening.
Wow, so much musical instruments. I can't wait to go home and try something. All right.
Yeah,
So
from
if
that.
you want no more information, please contact Steve. Steve Chen's speech will be evaluated by Jerry. And previously, Nina's speech will be